smiling, I keep doing my thing. Before my life is over and my moment fade away. I keep going, I keep smiling, I keep doing my things. Before my life is over and my chance just take her wings. Searching for a mission, life's no competition. It has no definition, no, no, no. The blind faces follow, my vibes just stay mellow. You can't take what I know, no, no, no. What I know, no. What I know, no.
Look, I was okay with the draft until the Jhin was locked.
You and I had a discussion about this off camera, and I said if there's a player to play, it will be Guma, and probably it'll happen in game one. But I did not expect it with a draft like this. As let's see what Delight wants to play. They need some sort of engage. They have no Nos. Is he going to play Leona? He's going to play Alistar.
Wow. So this lane will be basically unplayable at the beginning of the game. We'll see how much FaZe and Carrier can push it forward. Obviously, Jhin can farm relatively safely, but this is called Let's Hope Topside wins.
Does he seem so unhappy about what he's about to do?
Well, why does he seem so happy about what he's about to do?
He's going to play Skarner. No.
Xin Zhao's fun with the counter.
He's a Xin enjoyer. Kanavi is going to come over here at level 3 to try to fix this lane. There is a ward, though, in the river.
Oh, the flash bulb does come out. Now Kanavi makes his way over. FaZe gonna get tagged, waits, and then puts down the resonating strike, and that means that the flash and the exhaust have to be expended. For a bit of a recall, wants to start stacking up that tier, I would assume, as Doran taking way too much damage. The flash from Zeus, and he just picks up the solo first blood.
But lost a lot of farm, as mentioned before. So here for Zeus, as soon as he is able to activate his W in range form here, watch this. Comes back from cooldown, he's like, I flash and I kill him. And Doran thinks he's not gonna flash for it, so he just walks away.
Just
Doran
no
flashes,
reaction.
Yeah, Doran flashes first.
Really nicely played by Zeus there, but Doran really needed to respect the lethal that was being presented.
Now Doran does have flash advantage and is in.
Oh, nice flash there from Ona. Zeus is extremely dead.
So it comes at a cost.
Yep.
You know, you use your flash for that play, you don't have it to escape the gank.
FaZe or anything like that towards that bottom side.
So Doran comes over here at this timing where the wave is pushed up. They don't have vision of Owner, of course, at all. And he flashes to extend the wind, becomes lightning to get on top of this Jace. He picks up the kill. You got to come back down here. He had to TP back over. They need his help.
Oh dear, Pathmaker does come out once again. The all-out here from Doran, looking to try and rip Zeus apart. The flash and the return solo kill. Never mind. We're going to need to see that paperwork again.
He don't have a crazy side lane composition or anything like that, but Doran's in the brush here. Uses the ward to get some damage down, but then steps too far forward when the Pathmaker comes through. He gets all outed. The damage here is just too much. Bit of disrespect here from Zeus.
Yeah.
Wrapping around here, looking for a little bit of prio, but the Dragon is not up for a while.
Oh, there's the flash pulverize as Carrier just going to get himself out of there. Delight with the Unbreakable Will does get knocked up by the 3-Talon Strike, as now Crescent Guard to try and keep Ona safe. True Shot Barrage comes on over, but Ona is already dead in this one. FaZe still trying to fire down the damage as Kanavi has to flash to break those chains. Now Delight has the ultimate wearing off though as FaZe Arcane shifts to get out of the way, and now Carrier should be going down, and Seka picking up a solo kill on the top side, and HLE, they come alive here in this mid-game.
Huge wins in this fight. FaZe now in trouble.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's the exhaust on Guma, and the turret is going to get his barrier at least. Time Zeus towards his top side is very dangerous, and Delight, he goes in once again, has the ultimate running, can tank up this turret for any amount of time that he wants. That is the kick to secure the kill onto Pays. Kanavi.
Quote-unquote fair fights. It's not really fair, is it?
No.
As T1, we're hoping to just front to back here. As here comes Faker looking for a play on the Zeka. Nice sidestep.
Yeah, good zoning orb there as well as Zeka is forced into some alcove gaming. A teleport in from the Jace as there's the wind becomes lightning, the shockwave, and Zeka will be going down. And even though Zeus did teleport in, it's not going to be enough in order to save their mid laner. So there's one back.
The kitchen sink at Zeka to kill him and secure Herald. And now they have it.
Oh, and now Zeus in a bit of trouble here as well as Carrier looking to snare him. Does find the shockwave there to Faker, and now just another round of spells, and Zeus will be dead. Nice little hammer boot back as there is the Q and the flash forward from Faker to make sure that they lock down the kill. T1 get yet another one on the other solo laner of HLE.
Also got this turret incredibly low. Will be able to, with his next wave, take it out with no recourse. Guma walking into the jungle here.
Yeah, Carrier is going to find him. I do kind of like Guma's odds, though, as far as the 1v1 is concerned. Pay's not going to overcommit into this one as the Deadly Flourish does go wide, but Kanavi's making his way over. Q connects onto Pay's. Let's see whether he can get himself out of here as the curtains do get called. Carrier and Pay's so incredibly low. They line up behind Ona, though, and he is able to tank it up and keep them alive. Everyone with their ultimates. No kick, though, for HLE, and no curtain call for Gumayushi. Slight advantage here, you could say, for T1, even though they are still 2,000 gold behind, as Kanavi getting whittled down. True Shot Barrage flies through, and HLE, they do have some poke options, but T1 are winning the poke war right now. Delight and Kanavi both sitting at 50% health as Shelly is going to get employed. And it's Doran that decides to drive her in. There's the shockwave, connects onto Guma, Shelly knocks him up, and down goes the 80 carry. And can they actually get enough of a siege onto this turret, or can they just fall back
I think
and
they can
take
fall
double
back.
dragon? Zeka not going to be able to break that crystalline overgrowth. In goes HLE. Kanavi looking for a bit of an angle as they get on top of Ona. There's a good knock up onto the cow, but the Unbreakable Will is going to be there. And Kanavi does at least get on top of him. Doesn't actually
Doran
use
flanked, though.
the kick. And now Doran, yeah, looking to make his way in. Ona is completely out of this fight, though. This is a real difficult one as now Doran doesn't get the Pathmaker forward. Does have an orb now to try and keep him alive. Flashes in. There's the shockwave. Just using it to deliver, and the Petrifying Gaze is fantastic, just not quite enough. Kanavi goes in, though, and kills 3 with a Tempest. My God! The value from this Lee Sin in that moment, absolutely gigantic. And HLE, they're going to now look for a Baron.
Yeah, that was such a close fight.
That was crazy amounts of damage. Let's see it one more time as he elects to hop into the shockwave there momentarily.
Crazy.
That was absurd.
How calm he is in this moment as well. It kind of matters in this game with this draft, but also there are 2 other problems. The extremely fed Jace, and here comes Delight.
Oh dear, yeah, Faker is in a lot of trouble. No shockwave, no chance, and now Ona has to use the Crescent Guard to avoid dying to the curtain call. Back up and available. And T1 need to try and keep their base standing. Kanavi and Delight, the kill squad, moving over towards this mid lane, and Carrier's going to get caught out, obliterated with all this damage. And in goes Zeus, dives on top of Doran. Once again doing a lot of damage here as well. The poison still ticking down, and Pays, you're not going to be able to defend this one, buddy. HLE going to be able to take the inhibitor. And this snowball is well and truly a-rolling. If Pays and Carrier kind of took over, and they've been known to do so. As Kanavi gets pulled back by a shockwave, the kick to get Ona away, though. That is going to disengage the play.
Pretty good trade here.
Yeah, Delight's teleported in.
A problem in itself, trying to catch Guma. They almost got him with that crazy Doran flank, but he's just so long range that he doesn't care. As they're looking for Zeus.
Yeah, speaking of Doran flanks, there's another shockwave to connect onto Zeus, and he is just dead.
They're not going to be able to start this one up.
Oh dear, unless Faker is taken down. There's Miasma going, and Zeka is just going to chase him down. Great kick, and the immediate punish as Faker is taken out just after Zeus. So a 4v4, it just doesn't feel even now.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, another Q going to connect here from Kanavi as Carrier speeds himself up, doesn't find that Sonic Wave, as now Pays looking for some damage, but honestly, this Ezreal has been pretty muted in this mid to late game so far. I mean, that's be able to find more damage.
Faker dying there, just took all the way to the sails.
Flash ever hold from Delight. Crescent Guard is fantastic though to break this one off, but FaZe is still just dead. No options there at all, and Owner is just going to get turned into mincemeat. Doran trying to pick a target, but Zeka is just going to run circles around this Cassante. Zeus turns up, brings the hammer down, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the game.
It is. In a sub 30-minute game, HLE are going to take a dominant Game 1 here. There was a bit of a save on the play from Doran there, but Faker just walks into a jungle with no vision and gets blown up, and the game is completely over now.
Yeah, Carrier taking a lot of damage. Gumiushi doesn't find the Deadly Flourish, but he will find the Nexus turrets, and he will save Jhin from a 12-in-a-row loss streak. It stops at 11, ladies and gentlemen, as HLE do take Game 1.
If there's any player